Happy Halloween, everybody, and welcome to Take Your Time Gaming. I'm your host, Katie. To celebrate the best holiday, I want to play a horror game. Now, anybody who knows me knows I am a giant chicken, uh, but I think I can handle this one. We are going to play Call of Cthulhu, which is touted as a horror investigative RPG set in a Lovecraftian world. I love H.P. Lovecraft stories, so I'm really excited to play this, and I had this pre-ordered, even though I will probably run away screaming. I don't know if there's any combat in this game. Do know that there will be both real and imagined enemies, but we shall see if I blow your eardrums with my girlish cries for help. But yeah, so I am going to turn out as many episodes of this as I can today to celebrate Halloween, but I will continue to play it on my channel after today. Pumpkin Boo is here to give me courage and strength, and I'm also wearing my Team Rocket shirt, which I don't think you can see, but I'm wearing that. I guess I'm going as a Team Rocket grunt today. uh, But yeah, this game is developed by Cyanide, came out yesterday, and I think that's pretty much all you need to know. I'll be playing it on PS4. So without further ado, oh wait, I forgot. Just kidding. My tasty beverage today is also in a Cthulhu mug. So this mug came from Horror and Clay, and they make really awesome tiki mugs. So yeah. Hey, Horror and Clay, if you're watching this video, we'll promote for mugs. Yeah, I'll do practically anything for new tiki mugs. Practically anything. But I'm going to top off my tasty beverage, grab your own, and let's get started with Call of Cthulhu. Alright, let's get started. So I'm rocking out to my Fist of the North Star theme on the PS4. By the way, if you have the game, the themes are free, so go download them, because they're awesome. Call of Cthulhu, here we go! Hold me, Pumpkaboo. Hold me tight and never let me go. I'm just gonna play like this the whole time. Although chances are a cat is gonna hear me talking as she's gonna come in here eventually. I'm not scared at all. I is brave. Enter madness. Ha 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 ha. Okie dokie. Adjust brightness so that the darkest icon is barely visible. So I have terrible vision. Oops, there is a mouse key in here. So I tend to like, why you know worky work. What just happened? I tend to like it to be a little brighter. Otherwise I miss things in game just simply because I can't see them. I have terrible night vision, and so dark games don't work well for me. I guess let's do graphics. Yeah, brightness. Oh, I see, now it's moving. That's odd. Cool. Alright, that should be good. Apply settings with square. Interesting. Not X. Okay. I love seeing Cthulhu in the background there. That's awesome. Game. Subtitles on. Detection. I don't know what... Oh, crosshairs. Ha ha. That's great. So there will be combat in this game, and apparently it'll be combat with a gun. I suck at shooters. Oh man. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay. Especially when I'm being chased. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to actually hit somebody, but... okay. I miss bats. Detection. I don't know what that is. But we're just gonna apply those. Save these changes. Go back. Sound. Music, voice. So I tend to like this music down and the voices effects even lower. That looks good. Apply these settings. Controls. Camera sensitivity. I'm not using invert X. No vibration. I'm gonna leave it on for now just to see. There might be, it might vibrate when I'm next to a treasure or something, so we'll see. Otherwise I'll turn it off because I find vibration irritating. Oakley dokley. I think that's all the settings. Let's start. Oh, main menu. Clearly Questly. That is my PS4 name. Alright, new game. Empty slot. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Poor man. So I probably have some form of PTSD already, and encountering Lovecraftian horrors is only going to drive me more insane. Caffeine. Into madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Goo. Innards. Tasty if we get hungry. We've got a snack right there. Game save. So it employs an auto-saving feature. Let's just go back. I'm done with this game already. Let's go. Oh, no. Okay. Can I take the lantern? Give me lantern. Cannot. Let's see. Hello. Anything in the barrels? Baskets? Tastiness. I'm not quite sure how to pick anything up. Is it like Skyrim? Nope. Oh my god. Who's ripping up sharks? These poor little sharky warkies. Cool skeleton. Fish heads, lovely, lovely fish heads. Eat them up, yum. I feel short in this game. Like, like the top of my torso only comes up to here. Jaw. To crouch. Toggle circle. Sneaky, sneaky. What was back this way? I'm guessing this is locked and why we had to crouch down, but just to see. Oops. Let's check it out. Did I go on a terrible rampage and tear up all those sharks myself? Aquaman is mad at his servants of the deep. So apparently I get this cue whenever I can interact with something, which is kind of helpful. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Well, I didn't get to pick up the lamp. I tried. Oh, there's a lamp over here. Hurricane lamp. Ah, damn. Yeah, bolt cutters. A wrench. That is not a wrench. Oh, hello. Oh god, it's vibrating. I don't like that. I don't like that. It makes me scared faster. Stop it. Game, you cut that shit out. Do you understand me? Okay. Moving on. Can I run? What is that? I don't know. Ah, walk fast. Bolt cutters. Open the thingy. So I can walk fast using the left trigger.
Pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I love the distorted record player. Well, I don't have a weapon, so it's not like I can... I'm gonna enter combat. We'll just break him again! Fine, don't break him. I figured it wouldn't hurt to have both doors unlatched, just in case I need to run the heck out of here. But the game doesn't want me doing that. I feel totally sane, don't you guys? Ugh. Intestines.
What a putrid offering.
Oh my god, is this my offering to Cthulhu? Like, all these dead sharks? Look at his tongue. Bleh. Dead whale. Oh, dead orca. That's sad. Is that the way I came? I don't even know. Walk briskly, sir.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I don't want to be chosen. Yes, I already figured out how to run. Thank you. Anything interactable? Nope. This is not a run, by the way.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Deep one, maybe? Eviscerated. Whew. Realized I stopped breathing for a little bit there.
I hate whiskey.
That's funny, I love it. Okay, consult diary. Ooh, interesting. Darkwater. Places. Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine, for the moment. Whoa. Okay, this is a little laggy when I try and change it. There we go. The case. The 20th October, 1924. Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? So here's me, and this is my skill tree. Interesting. Strength, professional, 40%, 6 CP. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence during interactive discussions. I have 3 out of 5. Eloquence. I'm an amateur. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who talk to you by your power of blah, 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 those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. That sounds handy. I tend to prefer sneaky or stealth characters as opposed to just all-out brute strength. Man, I just can't talk today. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. That sounds handy. Investigation. I'm a professional. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Haha. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Cool, so these two seem very handy. Psychology. Represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Okay. Occultism. Wow, I'm a novice. Represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Okay. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Huh. Alright. Those are my skills. Let's look at sanity. I am currently stable. I'm confident in my abilities and my Cartesian mind. Conduct my investigation by sticking to the facts, my convictions, and my perception of reality. My conclusions are logical and reliable. However, I am suffering from mental trauma. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. I don't freaking blame him, poor dude. Alright, let's look at... These are inhabitants, places, cults. Okay. Clues. Inventory. What we have. A lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Knowledge. I have no knowledge. Okay. Well, look at all the things we can investigate. Let's start.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Come on, a little closer.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
I think it's courageous. So what's in here? Can I actually get anything? Nope. Interesting. Why you know that me?
I used to be an avid reader.
Not anymore. I wonder if he said multiple lines of...
I used to be an avid reader.
Certificate
The
of
Wentworth
membership.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had closed. Item obtained. Ink.
I wonder why I
Sleeping
still
pills.
take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. But we have them in our inventory now, which is nice, I guess. Search this side of the room.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. So, we are at least solving cases, even though we seem to have kind of given up on life a bit. Come on. Hey, you know what? Let's, I need to change that control. Oops, camera sensitivity.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics,
A little
archaeology.
past that. You are too happy. Kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's turn that back on. Nope. Okay, why did it save now? Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, I have 8 CP now. Well... What? I like spot hidden and... eloquence. 4 CP. Oh, 2 CP. Go ahead and... go to 3. Now we are professional. Let's raise eloquence. To professional. We have 2 more. Hmm. Oh, I need 6 CP to go up. Okay, well, that's it for now. What is options? Validate. I don't know what any of these mean. Oh, I have to add those last 2? Oh, that's annoying. What if I want to save it? Because I'm not sure what's going to be useful yet. Well, I suppose we should raise... I don't know if we're going to get enough skill points to... character points, I guess. To max out all of our skills. But you know what? Let's do investigation. There.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of
And
the
they're probably
Wentworth
worth the money.
Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr.
Wow.
Pierce, are you still...
She was nice, and then suddenly she just got all snippy.
I'm coming.
I look like a sailor. Like I look like an old ship's captain. I wish I'd gotten to finish investigating the desk before all this stuff happened.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Wow, you walk into my house and offend me like this? You could get out.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me.
Right.
They take me for an old fool.
Well, I know you're a rude
Sarah, my
person.
little girl. She is dead.
Okay, well
Even
maybe
you
I can
must
forgive her
know her.
manners.
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth, They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me
You were so stuttery right now.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Oops, my head might be a little big. Doo-doo-doo, let's move my head. Maybe... the bottom left might be... I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm fine up there. There's really not a better place to put me. Well, it's not stuttered out. That was odd. Okay. Well, at least now I can finish investigating the desk. There ain't nothing on it. Oh, I see.
What's this symbol on the
You gotta hold the
mast?
button.
It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Creepy. And let's read the newspaper.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins's mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Well, let's consult our diary first. Why no? What? Well, this is irritating. Come on, let me press the thingy. Well, I guess I gotta make a choice since it won't let me check the investigation.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would
Which
have
is
hurt a
totally
fly.
normal.
She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay. Well,
Darkwater.
where does she live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Why did he come to me instead of anybody else? Just because everybody thinks he's crazy? Investigation professional.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
I wonder what he
Police
actually
are
did.
sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my
interesting.
home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
So he got the painting post-mortem. Alright.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my
I'm
daughter
not.
to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let
I
something
can't
go.
say I'm a fan of
An
Edward's
artist
voice actor.
dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Can we like
Thank
maybe
you, Mr.
like,
Pierce.
decide on a figure?
I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Like when you say handsomely
Something's
compensated,
queer.
like how many hundreds of dollars?
But it's not like I
Thousands?
have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I guess we ought to find our book. Well, let's check everything that we have found. Oh, interesting. I don't think I need to read this out loud for you guys. Okay. So we need to check on Darkwater. Okay. Stephen Webster, age 63, occupation businessman. A wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area, Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, deceased, age 41, occupation ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater. The heir of a shipowner family used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, age 33, painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Cool, I think that painting is really neat. Alright, let's look at our clues. We have the painting. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Okay. I didn't actually notice that there was a boy behind her. I thought it was just her. Alright. That's just the police report. Cool. Is there anything else on the desk I missed? Ah, yes. Have a drink! Don't drink. Should probably not drink.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Well, that was not the right bookshelf. Did you know? I hear a horse neighing outside.
I used to be an avid reader.
Ah, The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Oh, cool. So that is one of the items I need to level up medicine. Neat. I got one. Groovy. Don't I still need a book? Isn't that what he said? Ah, this must be it.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
I wonder if that explains all the dead sharks and whales we saw. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything else of interest to click on in here, so I think it's probably time to go. But, looking at the time, we've been playing for 35 minutes, and I think that's kind of a perfect time for an investigative RPG like this one. And this is a good stopping point. So I am going to just pause here, and I will get back to you with episode 2. But thank you guys so much for watching Call of Cthulhu. This is really intriguing already. I love mysteries, so I'm very excited to see where this goes. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Share this video. Yay, Spooktober. Follow me on Twitter, TYT Gaming, capital K, capital C. And I think that's it for now. Cheers, you guys.